Alright guys, welcome back. We have another question from the engineering mechanics statics by Hibbeler, and we need to determine the magnitude of the resultant force and its direction measured counterclockwise from the positive x-axis. So as we talked about in the previous videos, we're going to solve this with the trigonometry, and what we're going to do, we're going to use the parallelogram rule to find the r, and basically we have to make a parallelogram in here. So I'm gonna draw this dotted line parallel to one side and the other one to the other side, and the line that connects the beginning of these two vectors to here will be our r. So what the question is asking us is the measured angle counterclockwise from x. So moving counterclockwise to the x, this will be the angle that we are trying to figure out first. And also we need to measure the magnitude. So we are looking for two things, one magnitude and one the direction. All right, first of all, in this figure, we have this angle 40 degrees. This is 35. And we know x and y are perpendicular to each other. So this is x and this is x, and this is y, and we know this angle is 40 degrees, which means this angle here is 90 minus 40 or 50 degrees. And as we talked about in the parallelogram, once you have one angle, you basically have all the angles. So for example, in this parallelogram, when we have this angle, let's say 40 degrees, this angle right here would be 180 minus 40, and same thing, these two angles are the same. And this one same as the other one, 40 degrees. All right, so now in our parallelogram, we have one of the angles because we can find this angle that I'm showing in green, which is basically 50 plus 35 or 85 degrees. And now that we have 85 degrees, this angle would be 180 minus 50 minus 85 degrees, which is 95 degrees. So now that you have all the angles, the rest of this is pretty easy. We can use the law of sines and law of cosines to find the angle and the magnitude. So let's start with the law of cosines to find the magnitude. So we are looking for r. We have this side 800 pounds and this side is 500 pounds. So r squared is equal to 800 squared plus 500 squared negative 2 times 800 times 500 times the cosine of that angle, which is 95 degrees. So let's see what we get for r. Basically, we have the square root of that value, 800 squared plus 500 squared negative 2 times 500 times 800 cosine of 95. And yeah, that's going to give us 979.655 kilonewtons. And if you want to report the answer, we can just go with 980 kilonewtons. I just keep the 3 decimal places because the next thing that we need to do in here is to find the angle theta. And for doing that, if we find this angle here that I'm showing in red, we can call it alpha, from this triangle that we are considering for the law of sines and law of cosines. So in the yellow triangle, we use a law of cosines to find the r, and now we need to figure out what's the angle alpha in here. So let's do the law of sines. So we have sine of the angle 95 degrees. So this angle over the r, which we found is 979.655. And we have sine of alpha over the side in front of it, which is 500. So now we can find the alpha in here. So sine of alpha now would be, or actually we are looking for the sine inverse of this value in here, which is, so we have 500 sine of 95 over 979.655 sine inverse. All right, so our alpha would be 30.56 degrees. But that's not what we're looking for. What we are interested in here is the angle theta. And we figured that this whole angle is 50 degrees. So the theta in here would be 50 degrees that I showed it orange, negative alpha. So basically the theta, which is the angle counterclockwise from the positive x-axis, will be 50, or I can just minus this by 50, which will be 19.4 degrees, and that's the angle we're looking for. So again, ignore the negative sign because it should be 50 minus that 30 something. So 19.4 degrees, and yeah, that's pretty much everything for this question. Everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.